My name is Karen Sosa, and I'm a Crime and Justice Research Fellow at Policy Exchange. We recently published a new report called In the Public Interest, Reforming the Crown Prosecution Service. The report examines the current performance and policies of the Crown Prosecution Service and makes suggestions for how the CPS can become a more robust service going forward. We identify weaknesses in the CPS's current performance, including the fact that 1 in 10 prosecutions are dropped after a charge is laid. Excluding guilty pleas, the CPS is successful in only 60% of its magistrates' court prosecutions, and in fewer than a third of its Crown Court prosecutions. The CPS is not as visible as a large prosecution service should be, and it remains largely unaccountable for its decisions, including decisions on whether or not a prosecution is in the public interest. Nearly a third of people we surveyed could not identify the CPS as the organization responsible for securing criminal convictions. We advocate a CPS that is much more public-facing, with Chief Crown Prosecutors making good use of their public role as leaders in the criminal justice system. Public interest decisions should be better explained, and the criteria for making these decisions should better reflect public expectations. Nearly 2/3 of people we surveyed did not agree with the criteria that the CPS currently uses in assessing the public interest. We also believe that police should have a greater say in public interest decisions. We also advocate greater accountability to Parliament as well. The Director of Public Prosecutions is only accountable to Parliament through the Attorney General, and the Attorney General's oversight of the CPS is very hands-off. This further removes the CPS from public accountability and transparency. Our report makes 3 overall conclusions. 1, the CPS should be much more public-facing, and its performance metrics should more accurately reflect the strengths and weaknesses of the service. Public interest decisions and all prosecution decisions should be better explained and better aligned with public expectations. 2, the CPS should be a more professional service. This means it should be doing more of its own advocacy work and relying less on the independent bar. It should also welcome government plans to shift the responsibility for prosecuting motoring offenses and other minor offenses back to police forces. Finally, the CPS should be much more accountable to the public and to Parliament, and internal CPS leadership should be held to higher expectations with greater accountability for local performance. If you'd like to learn more, please click the link or visit www.policyexchange.org.uk.